Welcome to Chill Thoughts. I'm guessing I'm not the only PC enthusiast that has a part or two he always wanted to own. When the Q55 came out, I remember thinking that the split design looked a little weird, split panel design, but the case, in general, checked all the boxes I valued for an ITX case. I never bought it, though, until recently. It was actually one of the last two available at the local Micro Center, and I don't think they carry it anymore. In fact, a lot of stores seem to have stopped stocking it. The build went easily with both an ATX and SFX power supply. Enough of the parts are removable, like that super convenient bottom panel that lets you get access to the modular cable ports, or the top bracket for mounting fans in the ATX PSU, that you can get plenty of room to work. So, don't worry about assembling a computer in this case. Like most sandwich cases, the cramped area between the power supply and the motherboard can be challenging, but it didn't present any issues out of the ordinary. The 2.5-inch bay is a neat gimmick. It requires you to take the top and front panel off to remove a drive, but only the top panel to put one in. At least there are no screws involved, so that's convenient. The fan and the RGB hub at the back is a pretty great idea, but I'm not sure it was really necessary to have it on a hinged panel. Maybe if I try this with an AIO, I'll find that it was necessary. Either way, I do like that it's there. I have no real disappointments after building in this case. I put a scratch on my GPU, but that was my fault. I didn't seat the SFX power supply bracket screws all the way into the countersunk hole, and it scratched the GPU backplate. Watch out for that. Since this is going out of stock a lot of places, it can be harder now to find the replacement panels. Another set of white mesh panels would allow more airflow for the ATX power supply, and a full set of black ones would give this case a pretty unique look. I would have liked to try that. I mentioned earlier that I did try this case with an SFX power supply, and actually added 2 more 120mm fans since now I had the space for it. I didn't make a chill build video for that, but it was for the purpose of temperature testing, to see if it actually made a difference. To close out this video, I'll show some of that testing. I tested both the SFX configuration and the chill build video configuration using the Furmark CPU and GPU stress tests. I ran them for about 10 minutes and waited for the temperatures to stabilize, and then recorded some results. They are on the screen now. The temperatures over ambient barely changed, and the frequencies clocked by the CPU and GPU were identical. I would not worry much about how many fans you put in this case, unless you're using a much more powerful configuration that dumps a lot more heat out. Maybe it might make a difference. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm hoping to get a Thermaltake Tower 300 soon, if the color I want comes back in stock, or maybe I'll just buy something else, and I have a few parts I need to get rid of first so I can pay for it. Thanks again. Have a good day. Peace.